Hi everyone. Part 1 is called Security and its Threats, and it covers 2 chapters, Units 1 and 2. Unit 1 is Intro to Security, and Unit 2 is Malware and Social Engineering Attacks. So if you click on this folder in Learning Modules, you'll have everything related to this particular part. The first section is just the part at a glance, and I've linked to the course schedule here so you can see what your due dates are. What I've tried to do is remain consistent in terms of what the assignments would be for each part. So if you take a look at what I have in here, I have notes, which is a PowerPoint presentation that comes with your book. In some cases, I've customized it a bit the way I would like, but mostly it's what will cover the material in your book. I have a link to read the text. So for each unit, this read link, so if right here you can see Unit 1 read, it will take you right to that position in Mind Tab. I have a practice quiz. Usually it's 1 per unit, but in this case, since we're doing 2 units in 1 week, I just have 1 combined practice quiz. That is for grade. I have lab simulations or the virtual machine labs. And again, that's for grade. And then visualize. There are videos that come with the unit in your book, and I have a link that takes you right there in Mind Tab. So if you scroll through, you'll see everything included. When you see this icon here, this is a link that takes you directly to that position in Mind Tab. The other thing I wanted to do is introduce you to this video series in YouTube. This is a person by the name of Professor Messer, and he has numerous videos related to the same topics that we're covering in this textbook. Remember that this textbook really is preparation to take a certification exam. It's the CompTIA Security Plus exam. So he's got the same sort of material, but in videos. So in some cases, I send you right to one particular video, or in some cases, I may send you to a series of videos or point you to where the topics are related to a particular unit. And that's just for extra information. I think he does a good job. The visualizer are the videos that come with your textbook, and I tried to give you a time frame too, so you can see if that's something you'll be able to complete in a reasonable amount of time. This is the practice quiz I was talking about. 2 lab simulations, and again, I timed it for myself to see about how long it would take. These have multiple choice questions or drag and drop questions at the end of the activity. The grade that it assigns is both the lab and the multiple choice combined. And what you can do is work on the lab and have your book open at the same time in Mind Tab so that you can look things up if you need to. And then lastly, I have this one activity. It's the Live Virtual Machine Lab Prereq. This just gives you an overview of how to work on these live virtual machine labs. And I had originally put it in as due this week, this Sunday, the 26th. I've extended that date to the end of next week because I don't think I was very clear on that one. So what I wanted to make sure you understand is I couldn't make it a hot link right into Mind Tab, but this isn't a Mind Tab activity, so you'll have to go there to find it. And if I take you over there right now, I can show you what I'm talking about. So right here, when your book opens, it's the prereq. So it's about a 20-minute video, and it kind of walks you through what you're supposed to do and how these work. For part 1, a couple of highlights on what you're going to read about. On the Intro to Security, a couple of important points. The first one is defining information security. This is an important section in this chapter. It talks about the CIA of security. That comes up a lot, especially in that CompTIA certification exam. So the CIA of security is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So make sure you're highlighting that part. Chapter 1, or Unit 1 rather, also talks about the threat actors. So those are the individuals that will perform some sort of criminal activity. Unit 2 covers malware and social engineering attacks. And in malware, you'll get to start talking about viruses, rootkits, worms, all different types of malicious software. The social engineering attacks, that's when someone plays a trick on you in some way and, you know, kind of finagles their way to get your social security number or something like that by convincing you there are dire consequences if you don't give them whatever it is they're asking for. Keep in mind that the final day for all activities in this part is Sunday, February 2nd. So be sure you're looking at the course schedule for the individual due dates. There is no discussion in this part. We'll do one next time. Let me know if you have any questions.